What's up, squad? This is Josh with Delta Hogz, and it's been a while. So a lot's been going on. Been very busy, just work related, army related, not really snake related because it's been brumation time. But the office or the snake room is a little bit different now. Let me give you a twirl around. So there you go. We're almost 360 snakes now instead of just a little corner of the room. It's a little cramped in here, especially with the brumator slash incubator in here. It probably can't stay in here during the incubation period. It'll probably need to go in a different room. We're in the process of building a house now, so I'll have my own room for the snakes instead of having this huge office desk in there, which really complicates how the room layout works. So what we're going to do real quick is I'm just going to show you the new rack, and then we're going to take some snakes out of brumation because it's time to start the 2026 season. The snakes kind of warmed up gradually, a couple degrees every couple days. They've now been in there at room temp with it off for about 4 or 5 days. They're about to go into their bins, which are set to 80 degrees Fahrenheit hot spots, and they'll be in there for 2 or 3 days, and then I'll come back probably Sunday, feed them Monday, pair, and that's whether they eat or not. Alright guys, so this is what we're doing basically, right? We're opening up a container. This here is a Arctic albino het sable. This is produced by JMG. As you can see, he's doing alright. We're going to put him on the scale here. You see it's tarred out. Put him on there. 54 grams, and if you look at the front of his container, he should have the weight he went in, and it's kind of rubbed out. But that's a 4 and that's the tip of a 5, 54. So he is the same weight. So yeah. And really long-tailed boy there. So then we just bring him over. And sorry for the light, because everything's in here, it's kind of hard to see everything. We're going to drop him into this far one here. And we're going to put him near the water so that he can find the water easily, because he hasn't had water in a minute. But he's also going to be warming up. We're going to close the bin on him. And then I'm going to go over there and write 19 on that bin. And that's what we got to do, just times a bunch. So all the snakes that are in these bins are going in these top bins. All the ones that are over here are going in these bottom bins. Everybody's still in the fridge is going into the big bins back here. So it's going to take a while, but how about we try to crank through it. I'll try to show you some B-roll of a couple of the snakes as I'm doing it. Yep, so same thing here with this little lavender boy. Bring in the light so you guys can kind of see him. This is a lavender. It's possibly Arctic lavender. I don't truly know. He looks a little dehydrated from the top of his spine here. But let's see what he weighs. He weighs 46, and he went in at 47. So he lost 1 gram of weight, which is really not that bad for a 10-week brumation. So again, we're going to say 46. We're going to stick him into his container here, and I already wrote his ID number on the bin. We're going to stick him near the water so he can find it. We're going to close him in. And then we are going to write his weight here at being 46 grams. So here I have ID number. All these have a K in front of it. I do my ID numbers as K for keeper, 19, keeper 41, and then their weights. And it's just easier for me to do it all on paper and then come over to Husbandry Pro and do it instead of, it's just faster for me. I could go and upload these while I'm at work during downtime instead of taking the time to do it now. So, yeah. All right, guys, and here's number 42. I'm only really showing y'all rippers at this point. There's no reason to go through everybody. This is a high black super Arctic who is possible triple het, but this is produced by JMG. Super high black. When he's not covered in dirt, you can see that it's black versus just being like, well, he's dirty. And then super nice pinks going through him. So he's a really, really amazing super Arctic. But yeah. All right, so here's a Arctic lavender female. She's grown out. She's 66 grams currently. She went into brumation at 63 grams. So that weight difference there, that indicates obviously she didn't really gain weight in brumation. She just simply was probably slightly dehydrated when she went in, and due to the moist substrate and her respiratory effect, she's breathing in more humid air, therefore hydrating herself. So she actually probably went in a little dehydrated and this came out at peak hydration. Not necessarily peak, but more hydrated, let's just say. Let's see if we can clear your face off a little bit for everybody. Just a little bit. Alright guys, so this is probably one of my most special ones that I have grown out. This is a JMG produced Swiss chocolate. Female. She's currently weighing 56 grams. Looking chunky. Swiss chocolate's interesting. Don't really know if I'm all in on it yet. I do really like Sable. But, you know, sometimes you can't pass things up. So there she is. And again, she is sitting at 56 grams. Alright, next up is another beauty. This is a Super Arctic 66% het for Sunburst. She's absolutely amazing. I've really got a soft spot for Super Arctic, I'm not going to lie. They're just really cool. Now, it's not, you know, it's not going to make the best, in my opinion, the best looking snake most of the time, because it can super kill off some saturation, but it's nice to know because at least everything she makes will at least be Arctic, so hopefully she proves out, and that's another cool Sunburst line I get going. But here she is, and she is at 78 grams. She went into brumation at 77 grams. So a gain of 1. Alright, so this dude here is my, I call him the anointed one, because he is RBE Pastel Superconda triple het for toxic lavender. So that's going to be xanthic, it's going to be toffee, it's going to be lavender. So this is the male I use for my toxic clutch. He's also going to be going to a toffee lavender producing female this year. So he's just a really heavy hitter, and he's a really good at what he does. So he gets the job done, and he makes sure those eggs are fertilized. So absolutely good breeder. Again, called the anointed one. Alright, and this guy here is Gojo, off of Jujutsu Kaisen, however you say it, you know what I'm saying. If you watch anime, you know what I'm saying. So this is a Super Arctic het for albino boy. He's got some nice pink coloration coming across his tail. But yeah, like I said, I'm kind of a sucker for Super Arctics. Alright guys, we are on to the breeders now. Remember the adult female breeders, I should say. This is my albino Saber, my very first Hognose snake I ever got. And she is weighing in at 310 grams. Go ahead and get her a little bit better view in there of her little dirt head. Yep, just a standard orange-yellow albino. Alright, so this here is 02, named after the anime, also an anime. This is a AAA, so Arctic Albino Anaconda, and she is weighing in at 264 grams right now. So she is good to go. She went in at 260 grams, so a little bit dehydrated. Oh, she's making a run for it while I'm riding her weight down. Yep, look at a shot of her head here. Yep. This here is Talia, which is short for Raftalia. This is my Xanthic Conda Het Snow female that produces all of my, stay in the bin, all of my Het Snow clutches. She's weighing in at 288 grams. She went in at 285, so she is ready to go for the season. She's actually looking a little chunky, so hopefully that means she's ovulating real soon and she's going to be ready to go. But she just might be flared out right now. Alright guys, this here is Pira, or Pyra, depending on however you want to pronounce it. She's weighing at 305 grams. This is a extreme red albino. Let me rephrase. It's not extreme red. It's just a high red. I don't know what her actual lineage was from the breeder, because I got her from somebody who didn't really know. She's really nice red, so I just call her high red. So she's a high red albino, and she is het for sable. This is who produces my sunburst that I'm currently producing. Come on, girl. Cooperate a little bit. Thank you. So, she is ready to go for the season. This here is Urbosa, or I don't know how it's supposed to be pronounced. It's one of the characters off of Legend of Zelda. It's the female king / ruler queen of the desert nation in Zelda games. This is a Sable Conda, and she's het Mai Tai, produced my Mai Tais that I've created. She's weighing in at 349 grams, and she is ready to go. Really nice dark sable female. Possible Arctic. Some of her babies have been possible Arctic, but that could have came from the father. We're going to try to prove it out this year. Alright, this here is my behemoth girl. Her name is Chunkers. She was weighing at 562 grams right now. This is a 10-year-old, well, I guess about 11 years old now. She was a wild caught as a baby down in South Texas, and she was raised as a pet by somebody up until she was about 9, in which they were looking at getting rid of her. They contacted me, asked if I would take her, and I did. I actually bred her last year for her first year of her being bred, and she did produce me a clutch of 14 eggs. So she doesn't have a lot of many years left in her breeding, probably. I'll maybe give her 1 or 2, depending on how the clutches go. And at that point, retire her, and she will probably be the first snake that's I'm retiring, and I'll probably try to put her into like a really nice bioactive setup or something like that. So this is Chunkers, and again, that's weighing at 562 grams out of Brumation. So she's a big girl. All right, this is Ash. This is a Arctic possible het for lavender. She did not prove out that possible het lavender last year, but we're gonna give her a run and put a lavender male to her this year and see if she produces. She is an Arctic. She did prove out Arctic. She's a little bit lower expression on the Arctic, but still you can look at her and tell she's a fairly nice Arctic. But yeah, so she's weighing at 344 grams. All right, guys, this here is Shinatsu, also named after a anime. A little bit more of a slice of life type of anime. She's weighing in at 240 grams. This is a Toffee. She is RBE Toffee, I should say. She is het toxic. This is the female that produced my toxic condos this year. So absolutely beautiful. I've really grown. Toffee's really grown on me. Here's a little bit of that Toffee belly. She's flattening out. She does have a little bit of paradox speculation in her. Not a ton, but a decent amount. A lot of it's being hidden by this black fleckles, but absolutely beautiful female. She is really small, not weight-wise, but just body composition-wise. She's not a very long female like some of my other females that I have. She's really just short and she's stocky. But she gave me 2 clutches last year. The first one was really rough. Only 1 egg survived out of. And then the second one, I got 12 eggs and 10 were good. So hopefully she has a little bit better season this year. Last year was her first season. All right, guys, this is a Yeti female. That is a Anaconda Snow or Xanthic Albino Anaconda. This is going to be her first year that she will hopefully breed for me. I tried her last year. She didn't do nothing for me. So hopefully this is the year. She's weighing 246 grams. And her idea for her is to put a Mai Tai boy to her to try to get quad hets and Conda quad hets. So it'll be a fun project. I don't want to really produce a ton of snows. So it'll be a cool way to get some quad hets going out there. This is Mira, I believe. Yes, this is Mira. She is a toffee belly het for lavender. She's weighing 166 grams. So this is one that I might try to breed this year for her first season. And she is in deep blue right now. So she's not happy. So let's get her put up. 165 grams. All right, guys, this is a Super Arctic that is het for Mai Tai. Oh, she's really moving today. She's 163 grams. This is hopefully going to be her first season as well. Can you hold still for us, please? For the camera? Not really. All right, we tried. All right, guys, so here's another smaller female. Her name is Cersei. She's a het exanthic and het for lavender. She is weighing at 160 grams. This will hopefully be her first season. I'm going to go ahead and attempt to give her a go. She's got the age, and she's just at the cusp of the weight. Like I've maybe stated earlier, the 160 gram range is really the cusp of where, for their first breeding season, is kind of the cusp of where I would breed them. I wouldn't really go too much lower personally, and I would only breed at this weight when they are at that 3-year-old mark. So she is 3 years old, and she is at that cusp. She'll probably get quite a bit of size on her, maybe like 10-15 grams probably before she goes into ovulation. So hopefully we can do that. Hopefully she can give us some cool project stuff. Let's get her put up. All right, guys, so this here is Sheikah. Don't remember where I got the name. It's got to be some sort of anime or mythological god related something. But yeah, so this is Sheikah. She's 193 grams. This is a het leucistic, 66% het, PPA. So yeah, she's going to be ready this season. And we're going to throw a het Lucy boy to her and try to pop some Lucies. So that'll be fun. Yeah, so she's actually really chill right now. So let's see if we can get her up here a little bit more. She's nothing special, just looks like a normal. But yeah. All right, guys, this is Zuko. He is a purple line, extreme red, super conda albino, het for snow, the father of all of my snow clutches. He's just done a very good job. He's a bigger boy. He was weighing 153 grams, and that gives him access and the privilege to go into the large bins this year. So he's going to get chucked over there. Last but not least, this is Orochimaru. He is a male that kind of just goes with females that I don't really know what to do with. So he is a very low expression Arctic, and he is het for albino. So, all right, guys. So like I said, that's going to be getting everybody out of brumation. Really, a lot of the hard work is stuff you don't see. It's going into it. It's cleaning out the bins, sanitizing everything. It does take a lot of work, especially when you're by yourself, to clean, sanitize all the bins, all the material you put in the bins. And then, of course, it's not done yet because all the brumation bins that we just were using, they got to be cleaned out, sanitized as well, get ready for next year. So you got a little bit of leeway with that. They could sit in there for who knows how long, you know. But it's sometimes easier. I'm learning that I need to just start doing it as I go instead of stockpiling it up when it really becomes an issue. So there we go. We got some snakes over here, some snakes over here, and then the babies over on the baby side. So yeah, appreciate it. I'm going to try to keep this video a little bit shorter, so it might be stuff gets cut out. But you guys at least did get to see all of the females that are breeding, some of the cooler stuff that's growing out, and then maybe some of the larger males. But yeah, so I'll try to make sure this is got some snake content in it and not just me talking. So appreciate it, guys. Appreciate the support, and welcome back.